Here with unique coffee desserts is baker extraordinaire Gavan Knox. Welcome back.
Thank you so much for having me back.
Okay, Gavin, we all know that having a cup of coffee with a dessert is a great pairing, but why does it work so well when it's actually incorporated right into the dessert?
Okay, so there's a few things at play here. Coffee deepens flavor. As we know, coffee and chocolate together, one of the best pairings out there. And this works because the aromatic compounds in the coffee actually stack up on those in the chocolate and kind of intensify the cocoa flavor, so it gets much richer, much more developed. Coffee itself has milder acids in it, so when you eat it, it actually stimulates saliva in your mouth, so flavors get a chance to get around your mouth more, so you can experience it more. Then, more sciencey stuff here for you. Coffee has volatile compounds in it, which are retronasally activated. What this is, when you're chewing them, it actually releases those compounds into an aroma, and that's what you pick up as well. Yeah. Think of it as when you're eating, if you hold your nose and taste something, and then release your nose, they'll taste different in that way because the aroma compounds help with it as well.
Love that. Okay, so what should we all consider or keep in mind if we want to bake with coffee?
Okay, so when you're baking with coffee, the thing to remember is it kind of helps with keeping sweetness in check. So it has a natural bitterness, which can stop desserts becoming cloying or too rich, too much in your palate. You can use it in two ways. There's liquid form, so I would suggest using something like a cold brew concentrate, because if you use hotter coffee, that tends to be a bit more acidic. Cold brew, the brewing method, gives you a less acidic version.
Okay, good to know.
Dry powder-wise, there's a thing called instant espresso powder, and that's really good because it gives you a lot of bang for such a small amount. And the good thing about it as well is you can add it in without altering the state of your batter or your dessert too much.
Okay, that's great. Okay, we're gonna get to the desserts that you brought for us today, starting with pig liquor brownies.
Yes.
What? I'm intrigued. Gavin, what the heck are those?
So these are always a talking point, and they're basically a spin on everyone's favorite, a chocolate brownie. But in it, you've got pecans, you've got coffee, of course, and then it's topped with some candied bacon.
Candied bacon.
Candied bacon, that is the pig liquor element of it. A pig liquor is actually, it's from the southern state fairs, where it was crispy bacon, which would be dipped in chocolate, and then coated in nuts or sea salt. Here, I candied it and coated in a sugar and pecan mixture.
Okay. I quite like this, and you know what? I don't even eat pig. Okay, I like this.
Oh, I didn't realize.
No, but it's delicious. It's delicious. So at what point do you add the coffee element here, and what does it do to actually even enhance?
So like I was saying, coffee, when you use it with chocolate, enhances the cocoa elements and makes it much richer, much deeper. And in this, there's a step where you melt the chocolate and butter together. Once that has cooled a bit, add in some cold brew concentrate, and that gives you that coffee element there in it.
That's delicious. Okay, so good. We cannot cover coffee desserts and not talk about coffee cake, obviously. So what's the twist on yours?
Okay, so here, when I first moved here, interesting trivia, it took me a while to get used to that coffee cake here didn't have coffee in it. It was coffee, it was a cake that you had with coffee. Now what I've done here is a spin on the British version, a coffee and walnut cake, which does actually have coffee in it. It's got coffee and ground up walnuts. It's similar to a Victoria sponge in that you have like sponge layers with the coffee extract and walnuts and then a coffee buttercream. But here I've made it into a bundt with coffee and I've actually included some blackberry jam because the citrus notes in that tart jam work really well with coffee.
So just explain again the coffee element in here.
So the coffee element within here is, it's throughout it. So we've got cold brew concentrate in the cake batter mixed into it, and then it's steeped in a coffee and maple syrup. Once the cake is cooked, and then on top we have a coffee and powdered sugar glaze, and then decorating it we have some coffee candied walnuts.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good, but it's not coffee forward.
Not at all.
I'm struggling
you get
to find
it there,
it.
but
Super
it's
subtle.
not too bitter because that's the thing. You have to be careful about it tipping from being bitter and working to being acrid.
That's right.
Delicious.
Oh, so subtle. Okay, next up we have early bird cinnamon rolls. Tell us about these. They look amazing.
You had me at cinnamon rolls. Right? My favorite.
Yay! So these are probably one of my favorites. For me, they sum up like a perfect Saturday morning. There's coffee in there, of course, cinnamon rolls, and there's some citrus or orange in there.
My Gavin.
Oh my Gavin.
Oh my Gavin. Oh my Gavin.
Welcome to my new segment.
This is bonkers good.
Yay!
Oh my God. I don't even know what I want to say next. How do you make this?
Okay,
How do you make this fluffy cinnamon roll and like, I heard you maybe are soaking this in cream.
Once you've proved your dough for the cinnamon rolls a second time, before you pop them into the oven, put about maybe half a cup of heavy cream or whipping cream over them. Sounds a bit weird, but trust the process. And what happens is during the baking, the rolls will bake and they'll soak up that cream and become really fluffy and kind of indulgent.
Oh my God.
I want to just keep going, but I can't because I gotta read something.
Oh my God.
Okay, the dough isn't the only thing with the coffee component here. Like the glaze is incredible and it has some coffee in it as well, right?
Yeah, so the dough has coffee concentrate mixed in with it, and then in the glaze, I've actually used more coffee concentrate, but I've got some orange zest in there as well, because like with the blackberries, citrus notes work really well with coffee as well. It picks up the fruity elements within coffee beans.
Oh my gosh, so good.
Okay, up next, a no-bake espresso éclair cake.
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone loves a no-bake dessert. I do, and this is basically super, super easy. It's basically, I guess, the background behind it, it's supposed to mimic the flavor of French eclairs. And what you've got here is a layer of graham crackers, and then they sandwich traditionally a vanilla kind of custard pudding. But here, I've made it coffee flavored. Super easy, and you can make it ahead and leave it sit there.
So it's just graham crackers?
Graham crackers pudding, and then chocolate on top.
Oh, unreal.
And you've got
We can
espresso
all die
windows
and go
on.
to heaven now. We're done. We're done here. Okay, so the coffee element in this comes from the espresso powder, which you mentioned at the top.
I mentioned at the beginning espresso powder, and the great thing about it is it's soluble, so it'll mix right into the vanilla pudding and dissolve. And it gives you, because it's a bit more concentrated than liquids, it gives you a good coffee punch for a minimum amount going in there.
So great. Okay, so we're ending with wide awake crispy treats. Are these not for the kids?
Can be, depends on your parenting style.
What have you added to the classic treat?
So these are probably one of my favorite things here. Where I'm taking the traditional kind of a nostalgic, gooey, marshmallowy, crispy treats, and I guess tapping into that nostalgia trend that we're aware of, where you take elements from your childhood and up them, make them a bit more grown up. Sophisticated. That's a good word. And basically, we've got the marshmallow treats, espresso mixed into the to the marshmallow within the treats itself, topped off with some chocolate-covered espresso beans.
Oh my gosh.
It's a chocolate covered. That's the little crunch. Oh my gosh.
It's little studs, little pops of caffeine goodness there.
It's like adult Rice Krispie squares.
They are.
Is what it is.
We can have our moment too.
Yes, we sure can. Well, Gavin, thank you so much for these beautiful desserts. Okay, wait for it.
Oh no.
We want to thank you a latte. These were amazing.
Great.
They were amazing.